We did perhaps too good a job of keeping our citizens safe, keeping the participants safe, keeping those who wish to demonstrate or express themselves safe. That's a critique I'm willing to accept. I think, obviously, if things had gone very differently and we hadn't been able to keep people safe, we'd be having an entirely different conversation. But like I said, when one holds significant events like this, it's much better to err on the side of being overly cautious, because the harm that could have come to any individual would not be worth saving a little money.
Hey everyone, this is Leigh reporting for Press for Truth, and I just got back from the G7 after a 10-hour drive. And let me just tell you, the scenery was unbelievable. But more importantly, I want to talk about what happened at the G7, the protests, and Quebec City, which was literally a police state for 3 days straight, complete with helicopters constantly flying overhead. Hundreds upon hundreds of police could be seen on almost every block of the boarded up streets of Quebec City, deployed in full riot gear, armed with assault rifles, gas masks, and rubber bullets. I'd say the ratio was about 400 police to 100 protesters. The largest protest of the weekend was in between lounge sessions by anti-capitalist climate change advocates at a park close to the Quebec City Congress Centre, which was more than likely a great photo opportunity for the mainstream media to help justify the $400 million price tag on security. I tried to speak to some of the protesters asking why they were there, and to no avail, I would get something like this.
Why are you protesting today?
I don't want to answer that.
You don't want to answer that?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. Okay. Don't ask questions. Not allowed.
Most of the protests were deemed illegal by police, and a total of 14 protesters were arrested. None of the protests turned violent. Sure, some flags were burned, a flare was torched, and a couch was lit on fire to block the highway. But, for the most part, a majority sat peacefully reading their Karl Marx literature while eating their couscous.
Can I have one of your buttons, actually?
Pardon?
Can I have one of your buttons, or do you have to buy them?
It's $1 just for
Oh, it's a button. Oh, you have to pay for it. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, so they're capitalizing off their buttons.
So I guess the message that the Canadian government wants to portray here is that more police equals more security, which is not necessarily true. Monitoring citizens' behavior and putting more police on the streets is a bit draconian and Orwellian. Unruly protests or terrorist concerns have often been a pretext to implementing more surveillance laws and more police, all for your safety, using freedom as the exception and fear as the rule. How much of your civil liberty are you willing to give up in the name of security? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and hang on to your eyebrows because more video reports are coming soon. If you would like to contribute to our efforts here at Press for Truth, please consider donating at pressfortruth.ca/donate, or becoming a PFT member or PFT patron. Links are always in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. This is Leigh, reporting for Press for Truth.
We all want truth. The truth will set you free.